students, I'm back with a new lesson. Well, today's lesson is about travel words. Sometimes you travel, sometimes you make a journey, sometimes you're out on a trip, sometimes it could be an expedition, it could be a world tour. Why can't it be a world travel? Why can't it be a great journey? Or how do you use a world trip? How do we use these terminologies when we talk about traveling? Well, there are a lot of words we use when you want to talk about traveling or moving from one place to another, and we do not know which one to use when. So in today's class we're going to learn few words that you generally use when you talk about traveling. Okay, so my first word is travel. So how do you go to work? I travel by train. Now travel means moving from one place to another. A lot of times people use the word commute, which is also correct. Okay, so you can say I commute by train. So when we talk about moving from one place to another, supposing you're at point A, okay, that's home, and you go to work, that's point B. So your movement from here, from point A to B, is a travel. So I travel by train. So it means you're moving from one place to another. Now a lot of people use the word traveling. Okay. So I don't like traveling. Traveling is fun sometimes. So this refers to an activity and it comes more into like a noun. Or you may say my work involves a lot of traveling. Okay, that means it's an activity of moving from one place to another place. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Travel is moving from one place to another. Now let's see the word journey. Well, journey will tell you the distance between from one place to another. So how long is your journey to work? Well, I travel by train, but how long is your journey? Journey means the distance, or it can mean the time taken. So my journey to work is about 20 minutes, is about 5 kilometers. So that's how you use journey. That's why when you are traveling or when you make a journey, you always say have a safe journey. You don't say have a safe travel, you say have a safe journey. Or well, you say bon voyage in French. That means have a safe journey. So journey is the distance you cover from point A to point B. Okay, so you can say I go on a journey or I make a journey. So use verbs like go or make when you talk about a journey. Or you can even use journey as a verb. I journeyed for 20 minutes. That means you're talking about your distance from one place to another. Okay, so when someone asks you how was your journey, well, they don't ask how was your travel. It's a little weird, it's wrong. They'll ask you how was your journey, and then you say my journey was fantastic. You can say it was long and tiring. If you were bored, well, say it was boring. So when they ask you how was your journey, they're asking you about your process of traveling. So you need to describe it by saying long, tiring, boring, exciting, fun. Okay, and that's how you use journey. Remember, journey means the distance you cover from one place to another. Okay, another word that we use is trip. This is one of the most common words we use conveniently anywhere and everywhere. Okay, so how was your trip to Singapore? Now trip means, it also means traveling. It could be traveling from one place to another destination and then again you pick on and go. So you have business trips, yeah, you have say you have round trips. But see, when you talk about a trip, it means that you go to the place and you're coming back, you return, okay? So it's go and return. So the minute you say I'm going on a trip, it could mean a holiday trip. So when you say I'm going on a holiday trip, it means that you are going to be back, okay? You're not going to be stationed where you're going, you're going to definitely return, and that's how we use the word trip. So when I say how was your trip to Singapore, or if I may say how was your business trip to Singapore, here I'm not asking you your process of traveling, I'm asking you the purpose of traveling. So was it fruitful, was it nice, did you get what you went for? So it means you're asking about the purpose that you went for. Was it successful? When you want to know about the process of traveling and how did you feel, you say how was the journey to Singapore. But if you want to know whether the trip was a successful one, you say how was the trip to Singapore, okay? So you ask, okay, that's how was your trip to Singapore. Okay friends, so these are the 3 words we learned, and we'll take a look at some more. So the next word is tour. We toured Italy. You can also say you go on a tour. Now when do we use the word tour? Now supposing I say world tour, okay, that means your travel does not end at one place, you make various journeys. So let's say if you tour Europe, you go to various places, right? So you move from one place, you stay a couple of days, you visit, then you go to the next place. So that's how you make a tour. So it involves various journeys to many places. Okay friends, that's how you use the word tour. The next word, expedition. Now I'm sure we don't use this very often, but there is a particular reason and a time when we use this word. When we talk about people going or making a journey for a particular reason, for example, you have scientists going on an expedition to space. They go out there to do some research. So when you go for the reason of research, it could be of the environment, it could be of space, it could be so research or scientific exploration for a particular reason, a specific purpose, you use the word expedition. So many expeditions to the Antarctic have ended in a disaster. So they went there for a reason, maybe to research or explore, and it ended in a disaster, okay? So it ended in a disaster. Now I can't say many journeys to the Antarctic, I can't say many travels, many tours, because they're not going there and moving from one place to another. The entire purpose being scientific or something of research, you use the word expedition, okay? And my last word, excursion. So John has gone on a school excursion. That means you go on an excursion, okay? Now this is similar to a trip, okay, mainly used to say that you are out on a leisure activity. So you can say John has gone on a school trip or he's gone on a school excursion. We rarely use this word. Mainly we use it for schools when they go out for projects and small events. They say your child is out on an excursion. Okay friends, so this brings me to the end of this lesson. I hope you find it useful. Go out, use these travel words. Now you know how to use them correctly. Okay, I'll be back soon with a new lesson. Till then, take care and bye.